That's the way I am.
So, well, I appreciate you coming in here. What is your name?
My name is Linda Nycum.
Linda Nycum. Just because we have the breeze and the wind, just speak loud and clear, because we got to.
Yes.
That we will have everything come over our social media just fine. But so,
All right.
Linda, I appreciate you coming out here. Why did you come out here this evening?
Because I feel like the other members of the council are not listening to us. No matter how much we speak, how many letters we send, if they are listening, they're not responding. They're not giving us any answers to our questions as to why.
Well, and this is very frustrating because it's such an important service to have in your community. Have you ever had an issue with the Martin County in a bad way with the Martin County Fire Rescue?
Never.
Never.
It's one thing that we could always depend on, that it was right around the corner and it would be at our door within minutes after a phone call.
Even if there were other calls, right?
Yes. Never ran into it. I was here when we had the brush fire. I live in Indianwood.
Okay.
So I know that their quick response at the time of that brush fire, which backed up on all of the houses on Divot on the east side of the community.
Linda, you just touched on something, and that is something the Martin County Fire Department offers that Indiantown would lose, and that's the tankers to handle these brush fires. It's more than just a fire truck. You have a special pumper trucks for these types of fires. So it's
right.
Very important. Let me ask you this. Let's say Indiantown saves $1 million by having this hybrid version. Is that worth it to you?
Not now. I'm at a point where I would prefer to tell them that we're not saying absolutely no to this project, but we are saying not now, not yet. When the village is a little bit more established, when we've managed to fulfill some of the other commitments that have been made in regards to the water plant and the municipal center. These are big things that are going to take big hunks out of the local budget. We don't need this on top of everything else when those two are unknown items.
And you just had an issue with your water system this past weekend, as I recall.
That's true. I was seeing posts that water was out, and I went and checked, and sure enough, water was out. We knew automatically we were going to be put under a boil water order, which we were. They did get it fixed quickly, but I think it's only one of many that will be happening. The water plant is dilapidated, equipment is outdated. From what I understand, when it was under private ownership, it was not required to meet state standards as far as state levels of compliance for all of their things. Now that it's owned by the municipality, they have to bring it up to snuff, up to whatever the state requires these water plants to be. And I do believe that their consultants probably lowballed their estimates big time.
And Linda, that is one thing. First of all, folks, obviously water is the key to life. It's the most important thing that you have. And Linda's here bringing up a really good example of why we really need to prioritize how Indiantown is spending its money and seeing that we already have fire services, that it's adequate, working well, there's no issues. Why aren't we addressing water issues that we're going to drink, that we cook with, that we bathe in? We should be addressing that first.
Definitely. The possibility of having more rooftops put into Indiantown, and there seems to be a lot of potential development being talked about and going on, that will raise our tax base where we won't be quite so dependent on FP&L for our money. So why can't we wait until these are in place and then move forward if we need to? And that brings up another thing. With all of these additional rooftops, from what I understand, the water plant was at full capacity as of a couple of years ago. So how are they going to service all of the new development?
That's right.
Without putting a lot of money into the system right away. And the pockets are only so deep.
Yes, they are only so deep. And, you know, if they don't have any more money, then we all know what happens. They raise taxes.
Of course.
So, Linda, if you have one thing to tell your council tonight, what would that be?
To listen to everybody around here. They may not see it from your point of view, but you have to listen to them and you have to respond to us and let us know that you listen and that you hear what we're saying. You know, as a tax preparer, I have to sign off that I've done due diligence for every single tax return I do. I don't think they have done their due diligence in researching this whole project. And the only thing they're doing right now is they're being followers instead of leaders. And that's not what we elected them to do.
No, and they do work for the people.
That's what we're supposed to be.
That's what it's supposed to be. You're absolutely
supposed
to be transparent, working for the people. These issues are so important. So, council, you know, Linda said it well. Please listen to the people. Listen to your constituents, the people that you do work for, the people that their hard-earned money pays your salary. So, you know, Linda, I appreciate you coming here on the show, and I wish you all very well tonight. And I hope that it ends up.
I'm sure you will hear all about it.
I will.
You know, either way.
I certainly will, but I'm hoping for the best, and I know you have good services out here, and that's what's most important.
Thank you for talking to me.
Thank you, Linda. Appreciate you stopping by.
Okay.